Hey guys, it's Jeannette. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to my channel. I just started and completed, I guess, week 1 of the fall semester for my master's program. So this semester I'll be taking pharmacology as well as population health. So I kind of wanted just to share with you how I'm feeling on week 1 and maybe some of the content that I will be going over, especially as I prepare for my first exam, which will be now in 11 days. Yeah. Okay, so how am I feeling? I am feeling super excited that I started a new semester, if that makes any sense. Like, yay, one more semester to complete, and it's one semester closer to completing the program. I know it's really early on, but that's how I feel. I'm a little anxious because I don't recall or remember the last time I juggled 2 classes at the same time, as well as working full-time and then as well as having a child. Like, I don't think I've ever did that. And the last time I think I took 2 classes, they may have overlapped maybe 1 or 2 weeks during my RN to BSN, but it wasn't until, I think, my ADN program. That's when I took 2 classes or more than 2 classes per semester. So now it's just different. I'm working full-time, I'm taking 2 classes, and I dealt with a lot of how am I going to make it this semester? How will I balance it? How will I prioritize the assignments? When do I work on which class? And I'm still literally trying to figure it out. So what I told myself with the population health, it's one of those busy classes, for lack of a better term or description about it. It requires a lot of reading, a lot of research, and then obviously formulating your opinions and supporting it with evidence-based practice and data and all of this stuff. So it's a lot of busy work. And I remember I just completed the first assignment. I'm like, ugh, that took way too long for what this is worth and for the assignment that I had to complete. Yeah. So I kind of am thinking that I may use it, I may focus on it. Let's say if there are periods where I just need a break from pharmacology, then I can say, okay, let me work on my discussion post for this class, or let me reply to my peers' postings. Or if I'm in a, let's say, a multitasking situation, let's say, like, for instance, yesterday I had some family over, and I literally was working on the population health stuff. So, it's researching, reading some articles. You can spot read here. You can find, quick answers here. So, yeah, I honestly think, like, obviously most of my effort will go towards pharmacology, and I'm prioritizing pharmacology and just plan it out as much as I can. And I told my study buddies that I'll probably be at least focusing an hour a day on population health, reading an article, whatever, to work towards completing the assignments for that week, because it's just a lot of reading and it's hard to like sit there for a couple hours reading articles and formulating and writing when in the back of my mind I feel like I should be working on flashcards for pharmacology. So yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out. But what I have learned so far in the semester, they don't even open all the modules. So that kind of stinks. I may have the first and second module that I can work on. So I kind of have to, my goal is finish the content and assignments earlier in the week so I can move towards the content for the upcoming week, which will allow me bigger gaps to focus and study with pharmacology, if that makes any sense. So obviously just get the assignments done in early so I can focus on pharmacology up until the exam and then keep going from there. So I'm so happy. I showed y'all in one of my last videos that I put all the dates in my planner because in pharmacology I have 5 exams. It's a cumulative, and then there's a HESI exit exam. And on top of that, each week I believe there's a quiz due as well. And then on population health, I have 2 assignments due every week for that course. So yeah, a lot of the assignments are due Saturdays for the pharmacology course, like the quizzes, and then on Sundays, that's when my population health assignments are due. So it's going to stink when I work weekends for sure. And that's why I have to literally prioritize my time and do time management and schedule things out, because let's say if the population health assignments due Sunday and that's my weekend to work, I won't have enough time to play catch up, because a lot of it has to do with reading and researching and referencing and all of this stuff. So I need to stay ahead of the game. I just started my Pharmacology week 2 content, and that's when we're literally talking about medications. So the first week was discussing the general principles, like the board of nursing, how prescribing, what guidelines you should follow, the history behind it, safety, how to write proper prescriptions and all this stuff. So that was week 1. As a teacher said, it's a lot of common sense, but I don't know. I feel like in nursing, it's not common sense. And I'll get to the exam, I'm like, what's that? Anyways, so I'm trying to stay positive. And then, so week 2, we started with addressing the medications for the autonomic nervous system. And yeah. I literally am trying to think back how I studied for pharmacology. And my first time around with pharmacology was as a prerequisite to get into the nursing program. So I had nothing to tie it to, like no disease process comprehension, knowledge, didn't even work in a clinic, like I had none. And so this time around, I'm hoping that it's easier or that I can relate with it better. I'm not too sure. I honestly still feel overwhelmed. I don't want to jinx myself, but I expected more medications. I think they're just starting us slow for this first exam. But still, even with the medications that I have to work off of, I'm still trying to find the right method. I don't remember if flashcards was really helpful, especially in grad school. Like I mentioned, you have to study smarter. You don't have all this extra time to make a bajillion flashcards and all that stuff. So I ended up doing a spreadsheet. If you follow me on my Instagram, I think I kind of showed it in my Instagram story. So I made a spreadsheet with all the drugs on there. And what I'm planning to do tonight is literally create print areas of each of those tables that I created and print it out and use it like an 8x11 flashcard. So I don't know. What I realized so far, because that was the first lecture that discussed the drugs that we needed to know and what we needed to know about each of those drugs that they mentioned, was that I was not getting anything out of someone just saying, hey, this is the medication, this is the mechanism of action, this is the adverse reactions to look for, this is the patient education. They were just spitting it out, and I was like, and it's each slide had that. Let me see if I can show y'all. And literally, I was just watching the video just to say I watched the video, because there was nothing that I was comprehending. So, for instance, let me show y'all. This is what my notes look like. Yeah. So up here you have like dobutamine and then, what is it? Albuterol. So then, I don't know if you can tell, but that's what it looks like. So what I ended up doing is making a chart. So as they went on in like the slideshow of the lecture, I was like, this is not sticking. Like I need to see it in my face. I need to see it as a group. Learn how to differentiate between the different medications that are in the same class. So I don't know. So if you've taken pharmacology, what and how did you learn your drugs? If you have any tips, let me know. I also found my pharmacology, I think it's Farm Fresh or something like that. It's just a box of like index-sized drug cards. So I'm not sure how relevant that is, because I literally purchased that in preparation of my ADN program. Now it's a long time ago. Well, not that long, but still. So I'm not sure the content, if it's up to date or not. I'm not sure if that company created or updated their product. So I'm not too sure. So I'm still literally trying to figure it out. And I think I work tomorrow, so maybe Wednesday and Thursday I'll start studying off of the 8x11 cards that I'm going to print tonight, and then see if that's going to help. I know there's a lot of like videos and like Picmonic, so I'm probably going to start using that again and see if that helps for me to retain some of the information. I don't know. And what I wish I did was literally, as I went through my ADN program or my BSN program, that I remembered how I studied. And the only good thing about like vlogging, I mean, it's not the only good thing, is that I can go back. So I don't remember if I ever mentioned pharmacology. So I'm going to have to look at my previous videos and see if I can get anything out of it. So if you're still in school, just make a note of certain contents or topics and what's the best way that you learned it. So something that's just straight basic memorization, like did you need self-quizzing? Did you need to verbally spit it back and forth with someone, or you know, anything else that helped you? So I kind of wish I did that, because now it's like trial and error until I find out obviously how I do on the first exam and then make some adjustments from there. So right now I don't remember. And the only way that I feel like I can move forward is to try it and do a flashcard. I guess we'll see. I don't know. If you have any ideas, let me know. Your girl needs to do well and pass, because yeah, we're trying to get through this semester. We're trying to do well and achieve our goals. So yeah, I'm excited. I can honestly say I'm having one of those. My anxiety is okay, but I'm still obviously anxious as to like, how will I perform? How is this semester going to be? Is it going to be very stressful like I felt last semester? I really don't know. And on top of all of that, I have been just questioning, can I work full-time and do this program part-time? It has been done. A lot of my peers told me, oh yeah, Jeanette, you can do full-time, 3 12-hour shifts, and then you can do part-time school. Some people are doing full-time and full-time, and I'm like, oh, okay. Maybe it's not for me. So I think I'm kind of opening my mind to that, I learn differently. I take maybe more time to feel confident with the material. I may need more time to study. I don't really know. So I've just been trying to figure it out, how I can balance it and what I can do and what my family can do, because yeah, it's a lot. And on top of that, I have some, they're called echo modules for my company, and literally they are these really awesome videos and instructions to prepare the critical care nurse to learn all the material to sit for their CCRN. So I want to be able to do that. And each one of those modules takes at least 6 to 8 hours, I guess, from what I've heard. And when you take the exams, you don't get the right answers, so you can go back and just click the correct answer. You will have to take the exam all over again, and then you're just kind of, I guess at that point, guessing to make sure that you get it correct, or looking up every single question. So I just can't literally see myself coming home and like, oh, okay, well, let me log on to my jobs module site and work on that. And apparently I will get written up or suspended because it's a mandatory requirement. I don't know when I'm going to do that, when I have 2 courses to study and prepare for. So that's just, it's real life right now. Yeah, I guess that's it. So week 1's done. The start of week 2, hope everyone had a good Labor Day, and I will be working tomorrow, studying, and then I work this weekend. So just trying to figure things out. Let me know what you guys think so much of all the videos that I've been putting up. Is it too much? I'm super excited about the iFit Nurse Nursing Pearls, so that's definitely going to be there on Saturdays. So if you have any topics that you would like for me to address, please go ahead, DM me, send me a message, or leave it in the comment section below. I actually, that really pumped me up because I love to talk, obviously, and I like to share my personal experiences, and I love to help y'all learn from me, learn from things that I've seen, or just help make things a little easier for you, I guess. Thank you, guys, again. I'm tired, I had a long day at work, and I'm about to go study. Yeah. Thank you again so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave in the comment section below. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and share the videos. Bye.